From BBC World News, the biggest African and international news stories. Focus on Africa.
This is Focus on Africa. I'm Lukwesa, Burak. Our top stories. Ethiopia's Abiy Ahmed complains of heavy foreign interference in the AU-brokered peace talks with Tigray. So, is a solution finally in sight? One of the deadliest days on Ethiopia's border, 24 people died in June attempting to cross into Spain from Morocco. Dozens remain missing. Africa Eye has investigated. 1 year on, have lessons been learned from the Nigeria building collapse in Ikoyi that left dozens dead? Also in the programme, the sheriff is in town.
Soldier, stand and beat your chest. Did it come, no make them catch you off guard.
Ghana's multi-award-winning singer-songwriter Black Sheriff has just dropped his debut album, and at 20, he is already a star. And in the sport today, Tunisia's Ons Jabeur loses her WTA finals debut. Hello and welcome to Focus on Africa, coming to you from BBC World News. Ethiopia's Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed says there is heavy foreign interference in the continuing peace talks between the Ethiopian government and Tigray administration. However, he added that he remains hopeful a peace pact will eventually be reached. Speaking to reporters, Mr. Abiy claimed that Ethiopians can solve their own matters despite international pressure for a ceasefire. Well, the negotiations led by the African Union began last Tuesday in South Africa, and they've continued longer than expected. They represent the first formal dialogue to try to end the war. In fact, this Friday marks the second anniversary of this conflict. Thousands of people have been killed, and it's led to a catastrophic humanitarian crisis. Well, since the negotiations began, intense fighting has raged in Tigray. Government troops, backed by the Eritrean army, have won territory from the TPLF rebels using a combination of artillery bombardment and airstrikes. But it's not clear how these military gains by the Ethiopian government will be influencing those talks taking place in Pretoria. Meanwhile, Ethiopians living in South Africa have been following the negotiations closely.